The work is almost done, Sajid Javid assured. In the next few days, the JCVI will pass on recommendations as to who should get a third COVID vaccine, the priority list, and how it will be implemented. Experts have spent months figuring out whether different COVID vaccines can be mixed and matched, and whether the flu jab should be given at the same time. Last week, the JCVI approved third COVID doses for around 500,000 people with weakened immune systems. This differs from the booster vaccination program in that those eligible last week may not have benefited from the first two COVID jabs. The COVID booster vaccination, on the other hand, is intended for those who have gained some immunity from the virus by being vaccinated. Mr. Javid told Sky News, "I'm very confident there will be a booster program. However, everybody has to wait a little while longer to hear JCVI's final advice on who gets the third COVID vaccine and when." Woman aged 116 becomes one of world's oldest to beat COVID after 3 weeks in ICU. "We're waiting for final advice, which could come across certainly in the next few days from the JCVI," said Mr. Javid. "We need to see that advice," Mr. Javid emphasized, adding that work is almost done. Mr. Javid said, "Based on the timeline they've given us, I'm confident we could start the booster program this month." The health secretary also implied that healthy children aged 12 to 15 could have their first COVID doses in the near future. Don't miss high blood pressure, the drink that significantly reduces hypertension. Inside Michael Schumacher Health Update as Jean Todt visits tragic F1 star, latest vitamin B12 deficiency, the smell test that indicates low B12 levels. Insight, this decision is set to be made by the UK's 4 chief medical officers, as the JCVI said there would only be marginal health benefits to vaccinating healthy children. If the chief medical officers, CMOs, approve such a move, the jab will be delivered on school grounds. Akin to other childhood vaccinations, parental consent will need to be obtained. Mr. Javid confessed that he doesn't know if all over 12s will be offered the jab, but the decision will be made swiftly. "I don't want to put a timeline on it," said Mr. Javid, but he would expect to take advice from the CMOs in the next few days. While the NHS have been told to prepare for a booster rollout from September 6, the official date when things will really get going is yet to be announced. Once the JCVI gives their final advice, millions of double-jabbed Brits will be offered their third COVID booster vaccine. This is in hope to safeguard against a fourth wave come the winter months this year. COVID vaccinations and cases in the UK as of Tuesday, September 7, there have been 43,535,098 people who have been double-jabbed. Meanwhile, the number of people testing positive for coronavirus is on the rise. In the past 7 days, there have been 269,193 people who have tested positive. The number of patients and people admitted to hospital has also been on the increase,